What is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Today's video, we are going to be ranking every map in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, I'm going to be basing this off of Galactic Assault. Let me know in the comments if you want to do maybe Supremacy maps or HVV maps, but I figured Galactic Assault was the best choice as each map is unique with its game mode. So yeah, I'm going to be basing this mainly off the game mode and how it plays and how fun it is to play on this map, the cover, all these things that play into each game and make it more enjoyable or less enjoyable. Of course, this is my personal opinion, but hopefully this is close. It's probably going to be close to most other people. Let me know down in the comments your ranking, and let's just get right into it. Coming in at the last spot, we're going to be going from worst to best. Is Geonosis. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be mad because, don't get me wrong, Geonosis looks amazing. It is an absolutely fantastic map. It was the first map we got for Clone Wars, like the first DLC, if you will, even though it was free. It looks incredible, it really does, and I really like the map. The atmosphere is absolutely insane. It's great for immersion and stuff like that, but I'm basing this off of how it plays. The problem with Geonosis is there's just not enough cover. It's just kind of, I mean, it's accurate in that it's like just a plain. It's just an open field essentially with, there's some cover, but just not enough. So it's just not unique enough in that way as far as the terrain is too basic. I mean, you run out in the open as a hero. One thing, it is incredibly hard to get kill streaks on this map as a hero because you run out and you're immediately getting shot at by 10, 15 other people. Especially if you're on the Separatist side, because then you've got ATTEs and tanks and people all shooting at you because you're just out in the open. So if you're a lightsaber person, you're kind of toast, no matter what on this map. That's really the only reason it's in last. So it looks amazing, but it just, not enough cover, doesn't play well enough. It's just too chaotic. It's just literally 20 people on both sides just spamming into an open field in the last two phases, and it just gets crazy. But it looks amazing, but yeah, that's why it's in last place. Coming in next, we have Jakku. Jakku is the map where you get it and you cry. Like, you just get it and you just immediately back out. You're like, I'm not playing that. For me, at least, and a lot of my friends. It's just annoying to play in a way. Like, I just don't care for the map. The map, I would have preferred it be more like the Battlefront 1 map, where it's like kind of the Dune Sea, where it's like a bunch of dunes and stuff and it's outside. I feel like it would have looked a lot cooler. I feel like just having it inside a destroyed Star Destroyer, while it is very cool, was just kind of subpar in a way. It's 4 stages. A lot of it is just like ridiculous choke points. Like the second phase and like the third phase, the choke points are just crazy, especially that second choke point. That second choke point on the second phase is just cancer. Like, I hate it. Trying to take that tie hanger is just ridiculous. I just don't care for the objectives. I don't care for the map. And yeah, that's why Jakku comes in the second to last place. Coming in after Jakku, we have Hoth. Hoth, again, it looks like a pretty cool map. The second and third phases are definitely pretty good. But the first phase, again, very similar to Geonosis. It's just, I don't care for the map. I don't think the terrain is that cool. Again, it's just kind of an open space, There's more cover than there is on Geonosis, which is why I put it above Geonosis. But I just don't care for it as much. It's not good for kill streaks, unless maybe you're a blaster person and you're attacking. Defending is, as a hero on this map, is cancer because ATSTs. And just it being so open, you got AT-ATs shooting at you, ATSTs, and, you got to get close if you're a lightsaber person, so you just get roasted. So that's why I put Hoth in that spot. Coming in after Hoth, we have Kashyyyk. Now, Kashyyyk is definitely it looks incredible, of course. Every map in this game looks incredible. But kind of similar to these other things, kind of theme going. I know some people can get some really good kill streaks on this map. I just don't care for it. I know a lot of people don't like Kashyyyk. It's even hard, like, there's decent cover, but I just don't like the map. I just don't really like all the terrain. It's just kind of like a messy map in a way. The choke points on the second and third phases are just cancer for if you're attacking. It is almost impossible to win if you're attacking unless your team is just ridiculously good. You can have a bad team and still win on this map if you're defending. Yeah, so like the first phase is all right for kill streaks. Second and third phase, if you're attacking, is just going to be very annoying, and that's why I put Kashyyyk where it is. Coming in next, we have Takadana. Now, Takadana isn't a bad map. Really, my biggest problem is games on Takadana go incredibly fast, and it's pretty difficult to win if you're defending, in my opinion. Especially on the third phase, because for some reason on the third phase, they spawn you over in Africa, and it takes you 3 years to, like, get down to the level where the objective is. And by the time you get there, the whole enemy team is there. Like, it's easier for the enemy team to get to the choke point than it is for the defending team. And if you don't have good teammates, if you have people that are new to the game, they're not even going to know how to get down to that level to defend. So that's really my biggest problem, is just that third choke point is ridiculously hard. One, to take, and also just to get down to if you're defending. So yeah, that's my biggest problem with Takadana. The games just go really quick, and the map is all right, but it's not crazy enough for me to put it higher. Coming in, we actually have a lot of sequel maps in a row. We got Crate. Now, Crate is again, it's open, but it has all the tunnels below, so it's also kind of not. So that's why I put it above maps like Hoth and Kashyyyk and Geonosis. There's definitely you have a better chance of getting a high kill streak if you're a lightsaber person on Crate than you do those other maps. It looks cool. It looks incredible, honestly. The map looks, I mean, you got the whole atmosphere going on. Looks super cool. The second and third phases can be kind of cancerous for the attacking team. Second phase, not as much for the attacking team because of ATSTs, which ATSTs really ruin the game in the second phase for anyone defending, because they can just run into that room and just, you know, kill everyone. Pretty good map for kill streaks. Has decent cover. The second phase can be annoying. Third phase, a little bit as well, but not bad. I think it's a good map. I think the terrain is well done with the tunnels and stuff. And yeah, that's why I put Crate where it is. Coming in after Crate, we have Starkiller Base. Now, we're getting into, like, the decent Galactic Assault maps. Starkiller Base is, like, I feel like it's the median for Galactic Assault maps. It has 3 phases. Yeah, the first phase is pretty good. It's in the open, but with all the TIE fighters and all the cover, you're not going to be getting lasered by, 15 people, because it's not that open. First phase, pretty good phase, decent cover, decent objectives. Second phase, you can get some insane multi-kills if you're attacking. I love, like, running up on the stairwell and just, like, getting multi-kills. I love that. Second phase can be cancerous, but also can be a ton of fun with multi-kills. So, and then the third phase is just inside the base, so it has really good cover, decent objectives, nothing too cancerous about those phases. So yeah, that's why I put Starkiller Base at the spot where it is. Again, looks incredible like every map on this list. And yeah, let's move on. The next map, we have Yavin 4. Yavin 4, it's basically a better Kashyyyk. It really is. The cover is very well done, where at the beginning you're at the temple, and then you move on to the bases, and with all the trees and stuff, you have decent cover in that second phase. Third phase, there's not a ton of cover because you're out in the open, but it's not too bad. It's not so big of a phase that it's too problematic for the attacking team. And then the fourth phase is inside. I love having 4 phases in Galactic Assault. I love having the games go that long. It can be very difficult to win on the attacking team. Not very difficult. If you have a decent team, you can do it for sure. Yeah, map looks incredible. Has decent cover. Great for kill streaks. Really my perfect map. So yeah, Yavin 4, very decent. Moving on, we have Indoor. Indoor, you can get some ridiculous kill streaks. The first phase is pretty much the same as Hoth, but the Rebels have the AT-AT, which I think is a very unique thing. First phase can be cancerous, getting into that first objective that's inside. You have 3 objectives, of course. That one that's inside can be rough trying to get to, but if you get a hero, you can clear it out pretty good because it's inside. So you have decent cover on those phases. Of course, indoor is one of the best maps for kill streaking. The only reason it's not higher is because the last phase is just so ridiculous and annoying, because just 20 people inside this pretty small room just throwing grenades. Like, it can get very annoying very quickly. And sometimes those objectives on that last phase, if you have if you have balanced teams, that can go on for like 30-40 minutes literally. I had a match that went an hour just on that last objective. I think I had to eventually leave. It was that long. But yeah, second phase is pretty good. It's indoor, so with all the trees and stuff like that, you have very decent cover, very good for kill streaks. The only thing that's cancerous is that last objective, which is the only reason it's not higher on the list. So yeah, that's where I put indoor, at the spot where it is. Coming in next, we have Tatooine. Tatooine, Mos Eisley, of course, so the map is super cool because you're playing in Mos Eisley. Very decent cover because all the buildings and stuff like that. Nothing too cancerous about this map, to be honest. Third objective can get chaotic, but not near as chaotic as the indoor objective, which is why it's above it. Yeah, just a really, really good Galactic Assault map. I really love it. I love the objectives. I love the way the map looks and plays. It's great for kill streaks. Really a perfect map in my opinion. And that's where I really love Tatooine, to be honest. So yeah. Moving on now, we have Naboo. Naboo is a cool map because the first phase is similar to Kashyyyk, where you have the MGT moving up, but it's not open. You're in the city, so there's lots of cover. The center point is, of course, open, but the left and right sides, there's just a bunch of buildings and good stuff like that. So it's very good for kill streaks. Nothing on Tatooine too cancerous. The last objective can get pretty crazy. Again, not as crazy as indoor, but probably more crazy than Tatooine. But it's fun, you know, it can get pretty insane. It's insane for kill streaks. I got like 72 kills as Vader in like 4 minutes on that objective. So yeah, it's a ton of fun. Yeah, there's really nothing bad about this map. I really don't have anything where I get Naboo and I'm like, oh, I'm really not excited about this or this, you know, there's really nothing like that. So yeah, that's why Naboo comes in at the number 3 spot, and of course it looks incredible. Coming in at number 2, we have Kamino. Kamino is definitely one of my favorite maps. 1, because it looks amazing. 2, it's great for kill streaks. There's good cover. There's a balance of outside combat and inside combat. I love kind of the storyline of the fight. You know, the droids are trying to steal the DNA, the clone DNA. So it's very similar to the Clone Wars episode. You're literally playing in that Clone Wars episode. So yeah, the map looks incredible. Great for kill streaks. Good cover. There's, again, nothing bad about this map, to be honest. Last phase can get pretty chaotic. This is a 4-phase Galactic Assault map, which puts it even higher on the list for me because I love those 4 phases. Kamino has 4 phases. Indoor has 4. No, indoor has 3. Yavin 4 has 4. Believe it or not. So yeah, I love Kamino. I know a lot of other people do too. Now, coming in at number 1 for me, I have Death Star. Now, Death Star isn't the most like visually stunning map, and I know that, but I love the way the terrain is inside. You're, of course, inside the Death Star. One of my videos, probably I published it before it, but it was me playing as Obi-Wan on Death Star 2, and I got like a ton of kills. I always do super well on Death Star. I don't know, like, I guess the cover is just perfect for me and my play style, but like, Death Star 2 is insane for getting a ton of kills as a lightsaber person in a small amount of time. Like, it's just perfect. There's really not a spot where you're going to run out and like 20 guys are going to start shooting at you. That's the best part. You're never fighting like a full team out in the open like you would on Kashyyyk or Geonosis or something like that. There are no choke points that I really get scared of, you know. It's all where you run to the objective and hold X. There's no like capturing points. Usually the capturing points is the thing that gets the most chaotic. If they have just 1 point that you have to take and you got 20 people running into it, that's when things get crazy. But yeah, I love the map. I always do well on it. It's got very good cover. It looks very cool. And yeah, that's why I put Death Star at the #1 spot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.